Peace and blessings, everyone. My name is Kashina, and I will be talking about the blood moon according to numerology that I studied. And I hope you get something out of it, because it's been very difficult for me. I'm not really into the blood moon, but being that everybody was talking about it, I said, let me just check it out for my own interest. And I said, let me share with the YouTube community. Anyway, how is everybody today? I hope everybody is doing very well and blessed. Let me take a sip of my water so I can start. Yes, nice and clean. All right, so as we know that the United States is 242 years old according to the birthday that was given, but it's probably older than that. So, but I'll go with the one that when they got the independence. Anyway, so we're looking at the year for the United States presently, and it's saying that the United States is in a 4 personal year, which also has the energy of Uranus and also the energy of the Earth. So when I look at a 4-year, like say I was looking at it for like another person like myself, and it still falls for the United States, but on a bigger scale. When I look at the 4, it tells me that whatever could go wrong will go wrong. It tells me that it's definitely about getting oneself in order, having strict rules, abiding by those rules, feeling boxed in or not sure of oneself, moodiness, aggravation, self-doubt, and but it also means a solid foundation, a structure that if it was built 3 years ago on a good strong foundation, it will definitely be standing tall at this point in time. If it hasn't, well, we'll actually see it crumble. So it's about having a solid foundation, a structure that will last through all the ups and downs, the trials and tribulations, or whatever. And that's what the United States is definitely going through at this point in time, with our president and all the things that's going on in Washington and all across the nation. So it's like you have to ask the questions this year in America. What is going on? Why is it going on? When will it end? How can we change this? Where do we go from here? You know, it's like we have to ask questions. And if we don't ask questions, we won't know. And then we're going to get confused. And then we're going to start getting depressed because we can't figure out if we're going frontwards or backwards or upside down, whatever. But it's all about asking questions. It's all about getting everything in order. It's all about, like the year before, the United States should have been really disciplining itself based on that they knew that this year was coming, and that they had to have everything in order so that they won't be left out in the cold financially, emotionally, and etc., etc. So whatever mishaps and stuff that the United States did last year, it is now affecting them now, and it will continue to affect them. But if everything was done what they was of the way they were supposed to do it, then we should definitely see, like I said, a solid foundation. Nothing really can't destroy them. Nothing can't come in and knock them down, because they're very strong and sturdy this time. The foundation that they're building is strong. So we just got to keep in hope that that's what they did, and they crossed their T's and dotted their I's at the right time. So, and and that's what it's saying for as far as the energy of the year for the United States. And there's issues with property, land, that's going on also with the United States. Not for the year, but for the physical being. It's like things are going to change about property and land and the earth. There's things going on with the earth. They might uncover some bones or things connected to bones, or maybe even some teeth. To me, it's coming like dinosaurs, like something that has been buried for years within the United States, and now it's going to be brought up. And it could be also oil, something about oil that's going on within the United States. And so we'll just have to see legacies, marriages, divorces, all of that is also issues this year. And with the year being the master number 11 year as far as the year itself, and that when you break that down, that becomes a 2. It has to do with partnerships, relationships, getting together, standing together as a group and not by yourself. Being aware that there are going to be changes, small changes, not as big as you might think, but they will affect you in some kind of way. Even throughout the jobs, people will notice that there's changes going on within their jobs, changes with relationships and buddy systems, and also female issues this year that have to do with possibly birth control, pregnancies, things like that they're really dealing with at this point in time, unbeknownst to us. But the underlying thing that I'm getting from the energy of this year is that the underline is the 6, which is Venus, which is Taurus or Libra, and 6 is supposed to be the balancer, the love maker, about families, about togetherness, and mothers and fathers, and it all kind of like coincide about how the changes is going to affect families, and how issues with property will come up with probably dealing with homes or homeowners or people that own homes or property. There's going to be a big shift, or something's going on where if you have not crossed your T's, and dotted your I's properly, you're going to feel the bulk of this, and it's happening throughout the United States. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the blood moon, and I'll come back a little bit about that. And the blood moon will be on the 27th, which is tomorrow, and it starts tomorrow. And they said about 11 p.m. I'm not exactly sure, and I hate to give you misinformation, but I was trying to get the right exact time that it was coming in. But it's saying 11 p.m. I don't know how accurate that is, but if it is that time, that's also a master number that is coming in on. And master number means control of small masses of people, and also spiritual enlightenment, and again things to do with partnerships and standing together, births, pregnancies, etc. And women, especially women are like at the forefront. So I guess it would have to do with and I shouldn't even guess, but the feeling that I'm getting from reading the numbers is that it has to do with female energy, possibly birth control, possibly birthing, or even issues with marriages and or divorces that are coming up, but mostly births and women issues that have been hidden for so long, and now it's like these women issues on a mental, emotional, and spiritual level are coming to the forefront. So for the blood moon, it's saying, it says the energy for that day is going to be a 9 energy, and the 9 energy tells me that even though it could be humanitarian in nature, there could also be something of some kind of mass destruction in some kind of way. But because it's a master number 11 energy that is riding on, I would say it would be small masses throughout. It doesn't necessarily mean all over the United States, but something where there will be definite endings, conclusions, completions at this time on as far as the blood moon. And when I looked up the blood moon, because I'm trying to, well, the thing about the energy of the blood moon, the energy of the blood moon tells me that the blood moon is very emotionally very self-independent, one who goes out on his own, but also there's a lot of connection with water energy, and but self-absorbed, and these are coming to me as I'm reading you. And also the energy is also having to do with the earth and the land, the sculpture of the land. It tells me that that some kind of bloodshed is very close near, and I have no idea where exactly, but the blood moon, that's the kind of energy that it brings. It brings some kind of destruction, and as it goes through its phase at this time, as I looked a little bit deeper into the blood moon, it's also a lot of changes going on within itself, like and it's also so popular. It's like worldwide popular, more popular than I knew. So that's interesting. But again, it talks about the aggressive energy, the hurtful energy that it can do. So we're gonna go through something major tomorrow, and I just ask the universe to keep everyone safe and calm and protected. Have no idea what it is, but I know that it's saying very aggressive, and it's almost like, according to what I'm seeing, is saying like the coming, like they would say before, they said like the coming of the return of Jesus Christ, according to the things that they believe in. And it just could be someone who the world would think as a savior because of the blood moon, the energy of the blood moon coming in. And but all this is going to come about with the savior, and people feeling that, you know, this is the right thing to do. But mentally, it's going to affect a lot of people mentally and emotionally. So you have to really be ready for this this energy that's coming in. And I said to take your spiritual baths, be eating right, doing the right thing. Really look into your heart and try to project peace and harmony and love and respect for one another. Because it lasts into, I believe, the 28th, July 28th. It goes into the 28th. So we're still going to be feeling this energy. So throughout its conclusions and completions of whatever it is that it has to end at this time, it will end and it will proceed to do whatever it has to do to clear the pathway for a new pathway. I don't want anybody to feel like, well, oh, this is it, because it's not. I mean, nobody really knows, and the thing is that numerology is given to us as a gift, and a lot of times you can see things with the numbers that you can't see with other different things. But I think I said enough for now, but I just wanted to get like a little bit into it. But we just gotta, stay strong and positive, and be on the alert for anything out of the norm, because it is coming. And I'm just now like literally just writing this stuff down as it comes to me. I didn't really like sit down for like a couple of days and go over it. I just had this feeling that I need to get on YouTube and really tell what I'm feeling at this point in time, and also saying, don't be in too many crowds of people. Not a good idea at this point, because everything is kind of like volatile with this moon as it starts its way through, and then it clears a pathway, like I said, for new beginnings. I don't know about y'all, but I'm starting to feel it already, and I know it's I think it's been working on me for a couple of, like, maybe more than a week, maybe a couple of weeks, and I'm starting to feel a shift and different things, and I want to go and see what else that I have for you, and I also did the United States and the United States of America, and it's, let me see, it's when you put United States of America and the blood moon together, it says drastic changes on a massive scale where it will be worldwide known. It has to do with the land. It has to do with our land. And with it comes restrictions and boundaries, and so we just have to be alert and be aware of everything. That's the energy. Even after it's over, we're still going to be feeling remnants of what's just passed or what is about to come into pass. And that's just a little snippet, because I didn't, like I said, I just like took my book and scribbled, and did my little charts, a little bit of numbers, just to see what I came up with, and I just wanted to talk to you all about it. And I just pray that and ask the universe to keep each and every one of you safe and take care of yourself. Peace and blessings, everyone, and have a blessed and prosperous night and safe night. Good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Shakina, bye.